it must be for a reason. So, and I was going on and on and on and on. Nothing was happening. Ciao beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday, hashtag Friday. Yes, let's have some fun. So today I was basically ironing my shirts because normally once a week our lovely Helen is a lovely lady that lives down the road. She comes and iron our shirts and like things for work. But unfortunately, Helen's got COVID, so she's not coming this week. And the result is I have to iron my own clothes. Now, right, so in this house, I don't mind cleaning. I don't enjoy cleaning. I enjoy crafting. That's very different. But I don't mind cleaning. So because I can put some music on and dance and shake my booties and and clean. But really, washing clothes, iron clothes, put them away, it really hurts my soul. Like I just cannot do it. I just hate it. So that's why we got one over Helen. Jamie is exactly the opposite. So he hates cleaning. So I do that with pleasure, and then he puts the washing. And I know it's just very simple action. You just put things in the washing machine and press the button, but it's just the thought of doing it. So yeah, so he does that, and I do the cleaning and cooking. So yeah, so because Helen wasn't here this week, hashtag we miss you very much. Please come back. I have to do it, so I don't mind it, but it's not my thing. Anyway, I was using the iron, and I thought, right, what can I do while I got this iron, because it's something that I never do. So using the iron for me is like I never use it. So a couple of weeks ago, excuse me, I was on Pinterest, and somebody, I can't remember if it was either Natasha from Treasure Books or I can't remember who, or Pam for the Paper Outpost. One of them two share something on Pinterest about using cereals bag with napkins and iron them. And they made some pages. I think they were like a cover or something for a journal. I can't remember exactly what it was. I didn't do anything, it just passed my hand. And then today I was like, oh, actually, I could do something like that. Let's experiment it. So apologies. I know the sound of plastic on camera gets amplified by like 10,000 times. So I just got loads of this and I saved them. Now I only got this left. So just like normal cereal bags. So I was ironing them. So what I suggest you do, guys, is just put what I did. I put a tea towel on the bottom and a tea towel on the top, because of course it will melt. In fact, it melts there. It doesn't matter. But so I have used some napkins, and I've just did some experimenting. Now in my head, I thought that once ironed them, once pressed them, they would be quite the plastic sheet will be quite hard, but it's not. So it's still very soft, and the texture that you get when you iron the napkins is like velvet. It's still quite hard because it's still the plastic sheet, but it's quite, I can't describe it. So it's very tactile. It's very, yeah, I think the most things that it's close to is velvet. So I suggest, yeah, I think it's more like velvet. So I've done a little one with these colors, and I have done a bigger one there, so I can make them a little bit of a mess, but never mind. A little hole in there, but never mind it. I just checked the iron, and the iron was fine as well. So yeah, so of course the back is, you can still see a bit of the napkin. I hope that there's a bit of gold, because the tea towel I use is the tea towel I use up here when I do crafting, so they had a lot of gold in it. So it got some gold in there. It's totally unwanted, if it makes sense. It's just a little cute mistake. So yeah, so the result, I was really surprised, because it's like velvet. It's still very soft, Hence why I think one of these two ladies use it as a journal cover, because it's still very soft, so you can manipulate it. So that's that. Then I thought, right, I haven't got many left. Just bear with me, because I've got a bag here. So you saw me use this several times. They are my heat resistant acetate sheets, A4. Got these from Amazon. So I thought, right, let me try it, because I wanted to achieve, I wanted basically like a very hard acetate sort of consistency, florally, if it makes sense, with like the napkin on top. So I was trying to use it. It was like 10 minutes and nothing was happening. And then I thought to myself, I'm not being funny, but if it's called heat resistant, it must be for a reason. So, and I was going on and on and on and on. Nothing was happening. Then I thought, Antonio, it might not work because it's heat resistant, so the heat won't melt the acetate sheet. So I gave up. 10 minutes later, I was like, oh, that's been boring now. So I have used the actual acetate sheet with some glue. So I put the glue, you know, just my Mod Podge with my brush, and then I glued it and put the napkin on top, and the result is literally exactly what I wanted. So you've got the consistency of a acetate sheet, so it's very, very hard, but you've got a beautiful, you know, beautiful background. So, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to make some tags, because that's what I wanted to do, but I'm going to show you a couple of more things. So I've got this one here. So this is actually glued on, so it's still a piece of your cereal bags, plastic bags, and then I've glued this napkin on top. So as you can see the difference from, for instance, this one there and this one here. When you do iron it, you don't get any creases. Let me see if I can zoom in. I don't know what you guys can see. I can clearly see on flash, but I don't know what you guys see on camera. So the one on the right, the one with the black background, that's been ironed. As you can see, it's totally crease free. There is no creases, like literally really smooth. The one on the left, I've used the glue and the brushes, and the result that you get the creases, which I don't mind. I really like them, because that's the whole point when you do napkin decoupaging. But if you don't want the creases, then use the iron. But again, they're very thin. When you use the glue, the effect that you get is more like sandpaper, like really fine actually, sandpaper. So that's the texture that you get. Right, the one with the iron board is more like a velvet smooth finish. This one with the glue, you get more like a sandy, like a really thin sandpaper, and the actual texture of the sheet is thicker because you add the glue, so it makes the sheet very thick. One thing I want to show you, I don't remember if it was last year or the year ago, I already made a video, and I will, I'll find it, not if I find it, I'll find it, and I will put the link in the info box so you guys go and have a look. I did a video when I was playing with the cereal bags and the napkins and a lot of Mod Podge. And what you can do, I use this little square so I can show you. So you can use them as I just did and keep it on the napkin, on the cereal bags, and then you get this lovely texture. Or if you want to, you can use the cereal bags as a mat to apply several layers of Mod Podge with the napkins. I think this is 3 layers in here, still a bit wet, so you can see there is still a bit Mod Podge, but this will dry completely. As you know guys, the Mod Podge dries clear. My finish is a gloss finish. So what you can do, once you do 2 or 3 layers, you can do like 10 million layers. You can do as many layers as you want. But once you play with the napkin and the Mod Podge, once it's totally dry, there is a bit of a magic. You can peel it off, and you get this really nice little your own acetate, if you want to mean. It's really thin, but it all depends how many layers of Mod Podge you apply. But again, you can do lots of this, and then you can keep using your cereal bags, because you know you recycle all the time, so you ended up having this one that will last you forever. And then what you do, just simply get this really nice see-through floral in this case, but you, depending on what napkins you use, yeah, you can use this for like envelope for your like windows, or or you can use them for anything that you want to have a little see-through. They like, it's weird because the finish, one side again is more like sandy paper because it's still very rustic. You can hear it. This side is totally smooth. It's like you touching the plastic. It's the same sort of finish because that's the side with the glue. So that's the side with the glue, and that of course is the side with the napkin, if it makes sense. So you get your napkin that is more rigid. Okay, so that's a little tip that if you want to make the, but I will put the video so you guys can go back and see. I made lots of envelopes when I did that, and again I'll link the video so you guys can go and have a look. So today I'm going to be using this one. I'm not sure if I will probably do it, maybe. Do you know what I'm going to do, guys? Got an idea on these three, because I already done it and I don't want to bin them. I'm going to fold them in half, so I've got front and back is just exactly the same, and I do exactly the same on those two. So I'll fold it and I might chop them there, so front and back is exactly the same. And this one here, okay, on this one I just cut it into tags shapes. So what I wanted to do, I shared this one not long ago. It's a little freebie that you guys get every Friday on my Facebook group, and also on the newsletter that goes out every Friday. So if you're not registered, honestly guys, I haven't got time to spam your email box, and also there are lots of GDPR laws that of course I cannot share your personal information with anybody, because otherwise I went to prison. Not that I wanted to, but you know, it's just yeah, you just get this every Friday, normally about 7 o'clock in the evening UK British time. So I share every freebie, sorry, every week I share a different freebie. So I shared this a couple of weeks ago and I've not done anything yet, so I will play with these lovely Victorian ladies. So, and I'm gonna make some tags with it. I'm not going to bore you with that because again, I love this. Love it. So I'm going to cut this into rectangulars, and then we're going to attach that. And with this one, so what I might do, I'm going to create the tag but laminate it, because I wanted the tags to be quite thick. So I'll play with it, I'll laminate it, and I'll come back with you guys and I'll show once all the tags are done. Apologies about the glare, but unfortunately I've got two lights facing the desk, so you get a bit of glaring. So that's the tags that been laminated, and now hopefully you can see, and I think this will work if I got something white. So they are transparent, can you see, because you can still see through, and this is exactly what I want to achieve. Now they are exactly the consistency that I wanted to. Now I don't know, in fact we're going to cut it now, but I can see already there are some bubbles in there. So I don't know if the lamination would work, or when you're going to cut it, you're just going to peel it off. But let's have a look. Let's try them together. Now, experience tells me when you do anything that is laminated, don't ever cut too much near the things that you laminated. Always leave a bit of space, because that little space that we're leaving is where the two sheets are attached together. Because if you go very close to the things that you laminated, there is a risk that you will open up that bubble of air, and then everything is gonna come out, if I'm making sense. So, and I'm trying to, I think it's going to work. Yeah, no, it's perfect. Yeah, it's not going to, no, perfect. I'm happy man. Yes. Perfect. Yay. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly the consistency I wanted. And then exactly the touchy, like the texture I want. And then as you can see, I'll just put some gold. Of course, it wouldn't be me without a touch of gold. So, yeah. Let's cut the rest. This is a bit dodgy because I can feel it. But I'm hoping we're going to be fine. I'm just trying to stay away from the edge as far as I possibly can. With this sort of, it's not a technique, but when you laminate things, you could laminate little beads and do your own shakers. I like that sort of thing. I might gonna do a couple of projects with that actually, so I'll show you. Right, so it feels a bit dodgy because you can see that there is an air there, but it's still intact, so I like that. Let's cut. Right, let's cut the one I've done with the, because they are thicker than those two. Those two are the ones I've done with the acetate sheet, which of course add another layer of thickness to my tags. I love them. There is no air here, so everything should work. Yeah. You see that transparent. Oh, I love it. More. I mean, with this sort of technique, you can use napkins with pretty much anything, because once you laminate it, you get that see-through look that I wanted to. I know you can't see it with my hand on the back, but and then you get beautiful napkins on the back. Look how cute that is. One more. I'm a bit upset with myself because I wasted a sheet just for that, but never mind. It's one of those things. It's going to be on the recycle bin. So that will do. That's it. Done. Love it. And that's the back. That's the napkin. Okay guys, I hope you like these tags, and I hope you're going to play with the acetate sheets and the laminating. Or I put gold on all of them. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can probably see if I zoom in. They've got a bit of shimmery. I'm really surprised that you can actually see them, because I thought with the lights you just wouldn't be able to see anything. But I positioned them strategically so you can actually see. Okay guys, I hope you like those tags and I gave you some inspiration, some ideas. If you did, the usual thumbs up is always appreciated. Thank you so much for watching guys, and until next time, stay safe and well.